Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm Yu, and this is the Warlock Talents for the Legion Beta. So, let's get started. First up, we have Affliction. In our level 15 talents, first up we have Haunt. A ghostly soul haunts the target, dealing X amount of shadow damage. If the target dies within 15 seconds, Haunt's cooldown is reset. Next we have Writhen Agony. Agony's damage may now ramp up twice as high. Third we have Drain Soul. Replaces Drain Life. Drains the target's soul, causing X amount of shadow damage over 4.6 seconds, and healing you for 100% of damage done. This generates one soul shard if the target dies during the effect. In our level 30 talents we have Contagion. Unstable Affliction also increases all damage you deal to the target by 15%. Next we have Absolute Corruption. Corruption is now permanent and deals 25 increased damage. Duration reduced to 60 seconds against players. Third we have Mana Tap. Consumes 40% of your current mana to grant 10% increased damage for 20 seconds. In our level 45 talents we have Demon Skin. Your Soul Leech absorption now passively recharges at a rate of 1% of maximum health every 1 second, and may now absorb up to 20% of maximum health. Next we have Mortal Coil. Horrifies an enemy target into fleeing, incapacitating them for 3 seconds, and healing you for 11% of the maximum health. Next we have Howl of Terror. Let loose a terrifying howl, causing 5 enemies within 10 yards to flee in fear, disorienting them for 20 seconds. Damage may cancel the effect. In our level 60 talents we have Siphon Life. Siphons the target's life essence, dealing X amount of damage over 15 seconds, and healing you for 100% of the damage it deals. Next we have Sow the Seeds. Seed of Corruption will now consume a soul shard if available to embed a demon seed in 4 additional nearby enemies. Third we have Soul Harvest. Increases your damage by 20%, lasts 10 seconds, increased by 2 seconds for each target afflicted by your agony, up to a maximum of 30 seconds. In our level 75 talents we have a Demonic Circle. Summons a Demonic Circle for 6 minutes, allowing you to cast it again to teleport to its location and remove all movement slowing effects. Limit 1. Next we have a Burning Rush. Increases your movement speed by 50%, but also damages you for 4% of your total maximum health every 1 second. Movement impairing effects may not reduce you below 100% of normal movement speed. Lasts until cancelled. Third we have Dark Pact. Sacrifices 20% of your demon's current health to shield you for 400% of the current sacrificed health for 20 seconds. If you have no demon, your health is sacrificed instead. Usable while suffering from control impairing effects. In our level 90 talents we have Grimoire of Supremacy. You are able to maintain control over even greater demons indefinitely, allowing you to summon a Doomguard or Infernal as a permanent pet. Next we have Grimoire of Service. Summons a second demon which fights for you for 25 seconds and deals 100% increased damage. 1.5 minute cooldown. The demon will immediately use one of its special abilities when summoned. For the Imp, it cleanses 1 harmful magic effect from you. For the Voidwalker, it taunts its target. For the Succubus, seduces its target. And the Fellhunter interrupts its target. Third, we have Grimoire of Sacrifice. Sacrifice your demon to gain demonic power, causing your spells to sometimes also deal X amount of shadow damage to the target and other enemies within 8 yards. Lasts 1 hour or until you summon a demon. And for your level 100 talents, we have Soul Effigy. Creates a Soul Effigy bound to the target, which is attackable only by you. 50% of all damage taken by the effigy is duplicated on the original target. Limit 1, lasts 10 minutes. Third, we have Phantom Singularity. Places a Phantom Singularity above the target, which consumes the life of all enemies within 25 yards, dealing X amount of damage over 12.1 seconds, healing you for 30% of the damage done. And third, we have Soul Conduit. Every soul shard you spend has a 20% chance to be refunded. And now we'll be looking at the Demonology Warlock Talents. First up is our level 15 talents. We have Shadowy Inspiration. Demonic Empowerment also causes your next Shadow Bolt to be instant. Next to that, we have a Shadow Flame. Lobs a ball of Shadow Flame at the target, dealing X amount of Shadow Flame damage immediately, and another X amount of Shadow Flame damage over 8 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. This generates 1 Soul Shard. Next to that, we have Demonic Calling. Shadow Bolt has a 20% chance to make your next call. Dreadstalker costs no Soul Shards. In our level 30 talents, we have Impending Doom. Doom also summons a Wild Imp when it deals damage. Next to that, we have Improved Deathstalkers. Called Deathstalkers now also summon 2 Wild Imps. Third, Implosion. Demonic forces suck all of your Wild Imps towards the target and then causes them to violently explode, dealing X amount of Shadow Flame damage to all enemies within 8 yards. In our level 60 talents, we have Hand of Doom. Hand of Gul'dan now also applies Doom to all enemies it hits. Next to that, we have Power Trip. Demonic Empowerment has a 50% chance to generate 1 Soul Shard when used in combat. And Soul Harvest is the same as the other specs. For our level 75 talents, these are the same as the other specs. And for our level 90 talents, we have the same grimoires as the other specs. And for our level 100 talents, we have Summon Dark Glare. Summons a dark glare for 12 seconds that launches eye lasers at all targets affected by your doom. Next, we have Demon Bolt. Replaces Shadow Bolt. Draws energy from your demons and launches a ball of demonic energy at the target, dealing X amount of chaos damage. Damage increased 20% for each demon you have active. And now we'll be looking at the Destruction talents. First up is our level 15 talents, where we have Backdraft. Casting Conflagrate reduces the cast time of Incinerate and Chaos Bolt by 30% for 5 seconds. Next to that, we have Roaring Blaze. Conflagrate increases your remaining Immolate damage on the target by 50% until Immolate expires or is refreshed. Third, we have Shadow Burn. Bursts a target for X amount of shadow damage. Generates 2 Soul Shards if the target dies within 5 seconds. For our level 30 talents, we have Reverse Entropy. Reduces the cast time of Chaos Bolt and Rain of Fire by 0.5 seconds, and they restore 35% of your maximum mana. Next, we have Fire and Brimstone. Incinerate now hits all enemies near your target. And after that, we have Mana Tap, which is the same for the other specs. For our level 45 talents, they are the same as the other specs. For our level 60 talents, we have Eradication. Your Chaos Bolt increases the damage you deal to the target by 12% for 6 seconds. After that, we have Cataclysm. Conjures a Cataclysm at the target location, dealing X amount of Shadow Flame damage to all enemies within 8 yards and afflicting them with Immolate. And our level 60 and Soul Harvest is the same as the other specializations. And for our level 75 talents, these are the same as the other specializations. And for our level 90 talent, we have the same thing as the other specializations. For our level 100 talents, we have Wreak Havoc. Havoc now lasts 20 seconds and has no cooldown. Next to that, we have Channel Demon Fire. Launches 15 bolts of Fellfire over 2.3 seconds at random targets afflicted by your Immolate within 40 yards. Each bolt deals X amount of fire damage. And Soul Conduit is the same for every other spec. Thank you for watching this look at the Warlock Talents. If you liked, please like. If you didn't like, then go ahead and don't like. Don't care. And if you want to see more videos that I do, please subscribe. And if you want to see any more of the talents for the different classes, please click on any of the videos you see before you. So, I will see you guys next time. Later.